Hi, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here back at the church parking lot, and I brought out the HobbyZone AeroScout. Thought maybe a nice easy flight would be a good one to come back to after really zooming around with that Aero's Viper and putting it into the lamppost. Man, I watched that back. It hit hard, and I couldn't believe how many little pieces there is. We're going to try to glue it back together and see what happens. I see a few guys have hopped on, and I do appreciate it so very much. Let's get this AeroScout in the air and see what I can do. I see Gary on there. Hey, Gary. Mr. K9. I got safe on because we do have a little bit of wind. I thought I'll just make it as easy as possible for myself. We're about quarter throttle, nothing on the sticks right now. It is dropping down just a little bit. And I was watching the video from the RC Sailors yesterday where they flew that the Cub with the landing assist sensor. That is pretty cool. This airplane here just about lands that easy on its own. A little bit of input to flare at the end, but you don't need it to throttle up for the flare. You can just push down on the elevator, and as long as you don't have it completely stop when it gets there, you're good to go. If you guys haven't bought this airplane already and were wanting to get it, that is bad news, because I was on the HobbyZone website and they stopped taking back orders on this because of shortages of the Horizon Hobby products in it. I'm assuming the receiver is probably getting hard to get because they are changing over on the receivers from AR636 to the 637. And they probably are stopping the manufacturing of the DXE, because they started making the smart one that matches up with the smart receivers to tell you how much battery you got left. So that is probably part of the reason they're having trouble getting parts for this airplane. But it is a great flying airplane. And hopefully most of you guys have picked one of these up. Well, let's turn away from the lamppost. A little too close to the lamppost. And too far away for one thing, so let's speed it up over here. I slowed it down and it just about wasn't moving. Got our way up there. No throttle, and it's kind of kiting down. It's so much fun to fly. I'll turn safe off. When I turn safe off, all I have left is AS3X. It's not self-leveling. And I do have it on high rates. So I can do a knife edge if I want to, like that. Or if I bring it around this way, I can do a loop. And of course, rolls like I always do. But the nicest thing about this airplane is throw it in safe, make sure you're in high rates, because when it's in safe, the low rates isn't quite as good. Man, I hurried out here today, guys, and I think it was around 5 when I started, and it is dark. So I'm probably going to have to switch over to doing lunchtime flights which is about 5 hours earlier than this. And which will mean some of you guys won't be able to catch it live anymore, I'm sure. And I hate that, but it's just running out of daylight too fast. I mean, it was a pretty decent day. We had a little bit of clouds today, but the days are getting shorter every day right now. Using the rudder and the ailerons to push it around. You don't have to fly it near that fast when you're a beginner. You just kind of set that throttle at somewhere between 1/4 and 1/2 and just let it float like that right there. And it's a little bit alpha. I'm not doing that. It does it on its own. It's just kind of the way, that's the way they got it set up to fly. Here soon I'll be trying out that mini AeroScout. I just haven't been able to sync up with somebody that has one to get on the channel. And possibly this weekend I'll be able to do it. I'm hoping to meet up with my buddy Dastardly Dave, and I know he's got one. Or had one at least. I was there the day he got it, and we've played with it a little bit. I'd like to share it with you guys. It's got potential to be a pretty decent flying airplane. It struggles right out of the box though, I can tell you that. And if you got any wind at all, it is really a handful because you don't have any roll control. And the wing's big enough that it wants to roll when the wind pushes it, so. That seems to be the direction the wind's coming right there. You can see how cloudy it is today. Doesn't make for great video recording, but it doesn't stop me from wanting to be out and fly. And I was just running out of daylight, so I got out here. I got the timer set on this for 5, and I got 1.5 minutes left. I think we've flown it enough for the video. I'll fly it a little more after. We'll just bring it in. Get a nice easy landing right here and stop it right in front of me. I got her lined up real nice. She's slowing down. I'm at no throttle right now. Flare, flare, flare. Perfect. A lot of fun to fly these AeroScouts. And like I've said before, it's even when you're pretty good at flying, it's kind of nice to be able to get this thing out and just practice my controls. It's not something you take to a show and impress everybody with the looks of your airplane, type of airplane, but it's still really fun to get out and fly. And you can fly it however you want to fly it because it's got different modes, right? I really enjoy flying the AeroScout, and I hope you guys have gotten a chance to fly one. And if you want one, I hope you find one, or hopefully they get them back in stock where you guys can order them again. It's just a blast. If you guys haven't done it yet, please subscribe, hit that notification bell. Super happy to say that more and more people keep finding the channel, and the channel subscriber count keeps growing, and I appreciate that support so much, guys. It's just amazing. I think I hit like 870 or something. Just incredible. When I started this a couple years ago, I never thought it'd be anything like this. So, guys, until next time, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here. Always having fun, Richard. Always having fun. Thanks, Alan.